Welcome back to automation. I know this is not the kind of video you're expecting, but I kind of built the Honda Prelude engine. Well, let me start off by saying that my goal in the episode that I filmed was to create a new powertrain for the new Prelude, because 200 horsepower for 44K is just unacceptable in a small sports sedan. Now, I went through that video and made all this, but for some reason my audio didn't pick up. I think. Well, it didn't pick up, but I don't know if I fixed it now, because right now my mic is on. I think it was on at that time too, so I don't know what happened there. But I guess I'll run through what the engine is doing and what we set up here in that video. I didn't upload the video, but it was a take and I had to trash it. So let's just recap. So the Honda came with a 200 horsepower front wheel drive hybrid system, which means motor and engine combined produce 200, which is severely underpowered, and it comes with a CVT, which shouldn't exist. I don't know who invented that thing, but find them and shoot them, because those things suck. But anyways, so I decided to go with an inline 4 again, just like how Honda would do it. I did not go with the 3-cylinder because I don't think Honda makes those anymore, but the Toyota still does with the GR Corolla, so that's why I went with 3 cylinders for that time. I was thinking putting the smallest engine in a performance car and then cranking the power way up to justify it. In this episode, this time I made an inline 4, which is the smallest engine Honda can make. But I did have a 2.4 liter displacement with a 100 millimeter travel. It's got a magnesium block, 5 valves, dual overhead cam, everything. For performance, as you guys can see, it revs up to 12,000 RPM and makes around 870 horsepower at 10,500 RPM, which I think for $44,000 is a steal of a deal. It does make slightly less torque, which is, for you Americans, it's around 500 foot-pounds of torque, 470, 500 foot-pounds, which is like half of the horsepower number, which I think is a little low, but for a lightweight sedan, that is perfectly fine. I think if you're paying $44,000 for a little sedan coupe, you should have enough money to burn through tires every 2 months. So, there's that. Now, we got billet steel cranks, heavy duty billet steel cranks, titanium connecting rods, and forged heavy pistons with balancing shafts. Obviously, we got that cranked all the way up for the balancing shafts. Now, I got decent compression, 10-to-1, pretty good cam profile, decently stiff springs, and obviously a high RPM limit. That's all said and done. This thing is turboed, which is why you see that massive turbo gap here. If we continue going on with naturally aspirated, I'm going to say it makes around 600 horsepower, 700 horsepower, which is not bad. The turbo adds 100 horsepower. It is running a 120 millimeter turbo, which I don't know how this tiny little engine is running that, but it is running that. Obviously, it's got direct injection for every cylinder. It's got advanced fuel timing. It's an unleaded, but it's a Prelude, so most likely people will be going with regular gas. Actually, don't go with regular gas because it'll explode. Yeah, I guess we would recommend minimum going to premium, but we recommend ultimate. Premium, it still makes 822 horsepower. If we go low quality, it blows up. Because it has too much compression or something. I guess it's running too much boost. But we're going to use ultimate gas here. It does have racing headers, large headers, bypass valves. It has no cats here. But obviously we probably want something like this for production purposes to pass emissions. Got 114 millimeter exhaust, obviously increased the quality a bit. For increased quality, it will make 878 horsepower now. And here is the car. That's an idle. That's 6,700. Let's do a proper pull this time. Oh yeah, buddy, that sounds pretty dang good over here. Yeah, I think it makes around 20 psi of boost. Yeah, it makes like 24 psi of boost here, which is absolutely crazy. But then again, we gotta think, did we go overkill with this engine? And to that, I'll probably say yes, we did. Because a small sedan should not be having almost 880 horsepower from engine alone. That should not happen. At all. And that's just the Prelude, bro. And it's front wheel drive. But we have coined the engine name as the K38. It's bulletproof, basically. Revs super high. Makes a ton of power from the factory, as you guys have seen here. But yeah, I just want to hop on, create this engine, although I had a failed take, but make the engine, give you guys an update on the video, and see you guys in the next one.